Okay guys, today has not been my day. It did not go as planned. As some of you I guess would know, I moved to Brooklyn today. When we had to pick up our boarding passes, all of a sudden both of the kiosks that me and my dad went to wouldn't work, and we were there for a good 20 minutes calling and recalling the help service desk people. But eventually, I'm not sure how it worked, but we got our boarding passes, and then we went through security. And my dad got searched. They didn't actually really search him, but they swiped his hands with some sort of like bar thing. I don't know. Like they didn't barely even touched him. It was weird. I'm not sure if you could call that a search, really. Hey, I'm recording what happened today.
Oh yeah.
Because here, do you wanna explain how you feel about today?
It was a grand adventure. Winnie the Pooh would have been so impressed.
Winnie the Pooh would have been so impressed
With the grand adventure.
That's not what he said earlier. In the process that we got through in,
It's a pain in the ass.
you heard it here. So we get on the airplane, and
recording.
yes, I know. I'm recording myself. This is how it happens. Then I bring it into the computer. Magic happens. I get to edit stuff. It's crazy.
Okay. First off, we have to get up at 5 a.m.
Why do we possibly have to get up at 5 a.m.?
Because
Why?
the East Coast is on a stupid time zone.
That's 3 for us. No, that's 2 for us. I can do math. What are you talking about?
What?
That's 2 o'clock in the morning for us.
What?
If we get up at 5 here, that's 2 o'clock in the morning for us.
I didn't say that.
Yeah, you did.
I said, first of all, we had to get up at 5 a.m.
Oh, okay. Yes. I thought you were talking about tomorrow.
Which would have been 8 a.m. this time, which would have been okay. That's all I have to say.
Okay, that is what I've been dealing with all day. And so that flight was basically okay. And then we had to figure out where we were going to get onto our next flight to actual New York. And that was a bit more of a process. We ended up having to get onto a shuttle where we promptly realized I left my phone on the last airplane. I don't have a phone right now. And so we go to the customer service people. We only have a good, at this point we only have about 20 minutes to get to our onto our flight, or at least we think we have about then. We can't actually understand the person who's trying to board us. And so we talked to the customer service lady. No one has turned into a phone, so I am currently phoneless. And then all of a sudden we're waiting to hear our boarding schedule called when we hear final call for boarding for JFK, which is where we were flying into, because we were almost about to miss our flight. We rushed and we rushed, and we got onto the airplane on time. And so we were gonna go. We were off to Brooklyn, right? And we had caught the plane, right? So we were good. But then then the plane just kind of sits there. And it sits there. And it sits there. And eventually we get a message from the captain who says, yeah, they're not letting anyone fly up north just right now. We're not sure why, but we'll let you know when we get more information. What? I like to know why I'm not being allowed to fly. I was thinking of the worst possible scenarios, and that is not a good place for my brain to go. So when you're saying they're not allowing anyone to fly up north, tell who is they. I was thinking it was like the FBI because some sort of zombie outbreak had occurred. Or tell us why we can't go up there. We actually found out later, in about a half an hour, that there is a gigantic lightning storm going on, which was pretty cool. We took off in a thunderstorm, which you'd think that they would have us wait out. We just took off during it. It was pretty cool. And then we landed in thunder and lightning, so it was kind of sweet, actually. And so despite this day going entirely unaccording to how I had planned it at all, or had even envisioned it, or dreamt of it, I'm still really excited, and I'm having a hard time not stopping smiling when I look outside and see Brooklyn outside. Thunder. Let's see if we can see any thunder and lightning. Oh, look. Buildings, lights, trash down there. That's
Yes, it's Brooklyn.
trash. That's cool. And more lights. Looks pretty cool. Can't really see it that well right now, but I promise you, it's awesome. See you next Thursday.